The final month of the A-League men's football season has arrived, with 5 games to go and the finish line coming into sharp focus. Every win takes on exaggerated importance, and every point earned or spurned could have major repercussions in the final wash-up for top 6 places. Wellington's eyes remain firmly on the prize of a top 4 finish, and with it, a home final. If they were to fall short of that, today would be their last match at Sky Stadium this season. And even for the bottom place Melbourne Victory, the post-season flame continues to flicker and would be fanned further with a win today, over 3 years since they last played at this venue. Ufuk Talay has a fully fit squad to choose from and makes 3 changes to the side that started the 5-1 loss to Adelaide a fortnight ago. Oscar Zavada returns up front. Josh Laws comes in at centre-back. Tim Payne shifts out to right full-back, with Callan Elliott dropping out of the 11. Sam Sutton starts in place of Lucas Moragas at left-back. It is Sam Sutton's 50th Wellington Phoenix appearance. 1 enforced change for Melbourne Victory. Paraguayan striker Fernando Romero suspended after his red card against the Mariners. Replaced up front by Eli Adams, the 21-year-old starting for the first time this season. Jason Guerrier hasn't travelled with soreness. Connor Chapman in at right back. And Lee Broxham comes into central midfield. Ben Falami and Chris Economides present the wide threats. Bruno Fornaroli the main goal-scoring danger. Impact off the bench, plentiful for both sides, in particular the likes of David Ball, Callan Elliott, Clayton Lewis and Lucas Moragas for the Phoenix regular starters throughout the season. Nishan Velupillay and Bruce Kamau could be crucial later for Melbourne Victory. Ufuk Talay said yesterday speculation linking him with a move to Melbourne Victory was just that, speculation. He's had no conversations with those in the corridors of power at today's opponents. Still no official word, though, on his future, either here in Wellington or further afield. Victory coach Tony Popovich doesn't have particularly fond memories of playing in Wellington. The first time he came here in November 2007 with Sydney FC, he was sent off. Fortunately for him, the Sky Blues were awarded a late penalty, converted by none other than Ufuk Talay. Referee Larissa Pagani gets us underway, and for the first time in over 3 years, the Phoenix and Melbourne Victory lock horns here in Wellington. Melbourne Victory were in fact the very first A-League side to visit the venue, all the way back in August 2007. The two sides played out a 2-2 draw that night. Victory have won 23 of the previous 45 meetings, 7 of those on this side of the Tasman. The Phoenix have 11 wins over the Victory, 9 of those coming here in Wellington. And there are usually goals. Just 2 of the previous 45 meetings have finished 0-0. Of course, they'll resume the Melbourne derby midweek this week to make up that game. They'll trail 1-0 when they get underway at Amy Park with 69 minutes to play. Hold that thought as Barbarouses pokes it inside. Easily dealt with by Paul Izzo. Victory attack now through Fornaroli. Economides. Flag stays down on this near side. Chris Economides. Good cross in. Falami was there. Not able to seize upon it, nor Brillante. Connor Chapman gets it back for Victory. Josh Brillante with the captain's armband. Fornaroli punched away by Sale, still there for Victory, and hacked away by Woolton. Bruno Fornaroli with his first sight of goal in this one. Falami almost nicking it off Rufer, but squirts out to Sutton. Barbarouses towards Zavada, and drifting over the top of Oscar Zavada. Steven Ugarkovic making a darting run to try and cause trouble too. Long ball looking for the run of Falami. He will haul it in across the 6-yard area. Fornaroli arriving in and around the near post. Ball stays in play and will be a throw to Victory right down by the corner flag.
A lovely weighted ball. Falami's onto it like a flash.
And now Wellington might be able to sense the chance to break. Suss is off on a run down the right. Barbarouses can't find him. Miranda with no issues in snuffing that one out. Good pace to the game as Victory come again. Economides dancing along the line, too close to Sale. Chris Economides, we know what a dangerous threat he is, former Socceroo. Nothing to do yet for Paul Izzo in terms of shots on goal. Sass might try and change that now, the Brazilian Jan Sass. Back to Krajev, and it's deflected behind for a corner. Not sure it was on target. Roderick Miranda. They're asking for handball, and Kurt Ams is in the VAR box, so no doubt he'll have a look at it.
Having gone behind in games this season, Melbourne Victory have only come back to win twice. And of course, one of those being against the Wellington Phoenix.
Zavada nips in. Zavada helps it in. Danny Cole. Oscar Zavada. Could it really have been anybody else? Oscar Zavada officially welcomes son Leo to the world and chalks up a 13th goal of the season, putting Wellington into a 1-0 lead.
Well, just talked about consolidated, defensively disciplined. There was none of that here for Tony Popovic, and the Wellington Phoenix behemoth paints with brutal brush strokes, lifts that one over Izzo, and a self-inflicted early goal for the Melbourne Victory. They can't always keep a lead, Jason Pine, but boy, can this Wellington Phoenix side create one.
Broxham. Brillante. And Sutton stoops to head behind. You could feel Ben Falami behind. Economides takes the corner. It's a deep one. Zavada's defending. Falami with the scuffed effort. Not cleared. Oscar Zavada tries to bring it down in his own defensive penalty area. That isn't exactly his usual office. Rufer. Alex Rufer lifts it over the top to Sass. Jan Sass. Izzo out quickly. Good penalty area management from Paul Izzo. Half an hour gone in Wellington. Oscar Zavada almost inevitably has the goal that has Wellington in the lead. Eli Adams there, just about seizing upon that long ball. Here's the chance for Sass.
Good sharp turn from Alex Rufer. Zavada comes short and Sass goes in behind. And was caught waiting and waiting for that ball to come down. Izzo recognised the danger and did well.
Lovely play through midfield for Wellington. Sam Sutton breaking forward. Sam Sutton shoots. Well, he was an attacking midfielder growing up, Sam Sutton, so it's not unfamiliar to him. A wry smile. He was keen to mark the occasion of game 50 in Phoenix colours with a goal. Here come Victory again. Economides looking to weave some magic again. Cuts onto his right foot. Into the area. Falami just sitting on his heels a little bit. Eli Adams, I think, got that flick on. Falami not quite able to seize upon it.
Number 10s for the Wellington Phoenix is designed to force this back 4 deep. Tony Popovic has been very concerned with the space in behind, particularly with Zavada.
Barbarousa shoots, as I always saw it coming. No problem for the Victory custodian. Real patience and assurity in the passes by Wellington. Bojadir Krajev gets the pass away and is collected, but referee Fagani says play on, you've got it. Jan Sass has it. Krajev is back on his feet now. Sass, a little dummy. Ball into the area, but not past Miranda. Krajev back on his feet. Krajev shoots! Well, 30 seconds ago, he was lying on the ground after being poleaxed. Bojadir Krajev.
Well, he wasn't on Melbourne Victory's radar because he was on the ground, and the late run comes because of that. I think Paul Izzo comfortably seeing that one away to his right.
It is going to be Jan Sass who delivers. Does exactly that, up towards the far post, headed down by Rufer, calls for handball, lobbed by Barbarousa. Wooten knew he was offside. And flag up on the far side for offside, so it all comes to nothing for Wellington. Falami rakes a pass out to Economides. Tim Payne with some defending to do. Jan Sass back helping out. Well, he's not renowned for his defending, Jan Sass, but he got the cheers of the crowd then. But here come Victory again through Economides. Cadete outside. Sass is back and makes a second tackle. There goes about 5 or 6 matches without one, and then 2 in the space of 30 seconds. Wellington looking for open spaces. They might find them outright. Tim Payne's off on a run. Sass ahead of him. Running into the area and behind by a Victory player, Damien De Silva. The upshot's a corner. Deep delivery. Zavada's there. It's going to fall to Sass on the edge. He tries to head it back out towards Payne. Can't get the power on it. And passed forward by Falami. Half-time in Wellington. Alareza Fagani brings proceedings to a close after a pretty evenly fought first 45. Oscar Zavada, though, the familiar side of his name on the score sheet. Midway through the first half, it was his clever finish that has Wellington into a 1-0 lead at half-time at Sky Stadium. Couple of changes for Melbourne Victory. Stefan Negro into the action. Leighton Brooks may also have made an appearance. There he is, Leighton Brooks in 26. Connor Chapman and Lee Broxham have made way. So Tony Popovic rolls the dice early. Second half underway in Wellington. Home side, yellow and black. Kicking left to right, that's towards the southern end of Sky Stadium. Melbourne Victory heading towards their knot of supporters at the northern end of the venue. No changes for Wellington, but as Goran and Ify and Jacob have said in the pre-game and half-time show, there's so much artillery on the bench if needed for Ufuk Talay. Starting players in previous weeks, the likes of Clayton Lewis and Callan Elliott, David Ball, Oscar Van Hattem if he wants something a bit different in attack. Ufuk Talay, bottom of screen there.
Just to round out those changes, Connor Chapman has stepped into the midfield, occupying the vacant position left by Lee Broxham. And Stefan Negro has taken up that right back spot. So a slight reshuffle off the back of those changes.
Good vigorous opening to the second half from Melbourne Victory. Economides skips away from Sarsrala Kadete into Economides and whacked behind by Ugarkovic, so it's a good start for the Victory. Economides takes the resulting corner. They go short. Economides now helps it into a crowded penalty area. Not clear, to shove in the back perhaps on Tim Payne. Referee saw it, decided it was okay. Bit of a mini break on here for Wellington. Barbarousis. Not too many friendly faces with him, but here's Ugarkovic. Zavada at the far post, and that's who Ugarkovic was looking for. Too close to Izzo. Zavada and Sass lining this one up. It is Zavada! Paul Izzo watched it all the way. Well aware of the angles. Paul Izzo. Look good off the boot from Oscar Zavada. First involvement is a robust challenge which wins possession back for his side. Here's Jan Sass onto that left foot of his. Jan Sass! What a save by Izzo! That is top-class goalkeeping from Paul Izzo. Outstanding save.
Well, this is big. This is very big from Paul Izzo. He has kept Melbourne Victory in the contest. Jan Sass cuts inside. The angles open up. He's got all of the goal to pick from, and he puts it down this near post. Izzo would have been unsighted.
Oh, given away by Wellington. You don't want to be doing that. Here has been Falami. Falami, it's deflected wide. Kraev. Sass is free on this near side. Jan Sass lays it back, and Ugarkovic. Izzo again. Another tremendous piece of goalkeeping from Paul Izzo.
Absolute quality from the Melbourne Victory stopper. Jan Sas, free again down this right-hand side, lays it into Ugarkovic and tries to find the near post, the bottom corner.
Barbarouses in towards Zavada. Important header by Miranda. Away by Cadete. How much longer can Victory withstand these waves of Wellington attack?
It's unrelenting at the moment from the men in yellow and black.
He finds Falami. Now Bralenta has a look around and thinks nobody's here. I'll go for a wee run myself. Josh Bralenta heavily involved in this latest move. Economides. Bralenta again. Looks out towards the right-hand side and a little skim off the head of Sam Sutton. Corner for Victory. Economides will take this one as well. Referee Fagani happy with everything, and Economides takes. Bent out towards the penalty spot and headed in! Bruno Fornaroli, the flag stays down. The initial header from De Silva, and Bruno Fornaroli. 6 goals in the last 8 for him, and Victory are level.
We'll have a look at this one, but that is where Bruno Fornaroli lives. Give him half a yard inside the 18-yard box, and he'll make you pay. It's going to be tight. Defenders moving one way, Fornaroli moving the other. Great reactions, lovely finish. Fornaroli reacts much faster than Sutton. At the moment, it stands at 1-1.
Rufa. Thought about the shot, Rufa. Ugarkovic again. Good cross in, Zavada!
A rueful shake of the head. That's the 3rd chance this afternoon. Potentially the 2nd goal. Goes begging for Oscar Zavada.
And they haven't been able to do so. Here's Leighton Brooks. What a save by Sale. Leighton Brooks was presented a present, and Ollie Sale limited the damage.
Been influential, particularly in this first game. Assist of Riley Bedouin to create the 2-1.
Here's Valupale. Nishan Valupale. Surely! Yes. Callan Elliott with a crucial save. Ollie Sale was beaten. Callan Elliott was not.
Well, Izzo down one end and Elliott down the other. Valupale waited and waited. Drifted past defenders, and then Callan Elliott right at the last. A big right boot.
Corner results for Victory. Still some defending to do for Wellington, and they haven't been able to. Damien De Silva, who set up the first goal for Victory, has scored their 2nd. And Melbourne Victory, who were 1-0 behind and facing a mountain to stay in the playoff race, have gone into a 2-1 lead. 2nd goal of the season for the French defender, Damien De Silva. And Victory lead at 2-1.
He was provided for the 1st. The 2nd time of asking, he does it himself, wins the initial challenge, reacts the quickest. And Ollie Sale, no chance as that ball comes through. A number of bodies in black and yellow. Damien De Silva. The road to victory for Melbourne.
Deep for Wellington. Sets off into a little pocket of space. Jan Stas, not on the same wavelength as David Ball, and De Silva clears it with ease. Economides. It's a good run here from Leighton Brooks, and up and over it goes. 2nd opportunity he's had, Leighton Brooks, to test Ollie Sale. He did the first time, not that time. Tim Payne was making it difficult for him, in fairness.
Talk about the 2nd loss for the Wellington Phoenix at Sky Stadium. If this stays as is, it would also be the 2nd time that Melbourne Victory have come from behind to win a match.
That one is gone behind off Valupale, says referee Fagani. It'll be a Wellington corner. Lewis. Paul Izzo, nice, clear call from Paul Izzo. Nice into play is Valupale. A couple in the area. He might go himself. Another good save by Sale. Nishan Valupale driving into the area, looking for a second goal of the season. Denied by Ollie Sale.
Well, Fornaroli is ropeable. He's right there.
A third goal for victory now, surely would seal the 3 points. Plenty of elevation on it. And it's De Silva again. This time it lands on the roof of the net. He was heading back to centre-back without even waiting to find out where it ended up, Damien De Silva. Lewis. Moragas. The cross is too close to Izzo. He just pats it out in front of him. De Silva gives him a pat on the head on the way past. Lewis. Back across by Elliott, but too close to Izzo, who very calmly chests it down. Soaks up a couple of seconds and then falls on the ball. Economides. Possession, everything now for Melbourne victory. Josh Brillante. He lines up the shot. Just off target from Joshua Brillante. As we enter the final minute of regulation time. Moragas does well to keep that in. David Ball, industrious as per usual. Into the area, David Ball. Can he find a teammate? Moragas lays it back. Lewis! Wide from Clayton Lewis. Ball. Wooten's all the way forward. Ball can't get it into the area. Suss shapes to shoot. Goes through a gap. Jan Suss. Jan Suss with the curling effort. Doesn't curl enough. Can't wrap his foot around it. Goal kick results. What a time to take a trans-Tasman visit for those victory fans. Last opportunity surely for Wellington. David Ball is fouled. Free kick results. And in fact, there's no time for it. Melbourne Victory's A-League finals flame is still burning. To the delight of their travelling fans, they have come from behind. De Silva and Fornaroli, the goal scorers. Tony Popovic masterminding a win. Paul Izzo so influential. Melbourne Victory certainly no April Fools. Wellington Phoenix 1, Melbourne Victory 2.